Folks don't like see that paper. I had to tell them, man, I'm rich. I ain't doing nothing illegal. Google me. Get that paperwork check out. Gang.
Welcome back to the channel once again, my man. You already know who it is and what I do, when I do, how I do, what I do. It's your boy, Marco Gibby, King Keezy, baby. That's Marquise Gibson at Petty Reviews and Reactions, Plenty Reviews, Variety Vlogs, and people still talking. This is gossip. We're going to be discussing the young Dolph case today, the assassination of the king of Memphis.
I had to tell them, man, I'm rich. I ain't doing nothing illegal. Google me. Okay.
I was looking at people like the Gucci's, Lil Wayne, the Rosses, like all of the artists before me, and I'm like, shit, these niggas get all this goddamn money for these shows. Then you got the money that's coming from the merch. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the sales. Like, you got all these different revenues of money. And I was just like, shit, what if I could do this shit and I be all independent? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm the artist, but yeah, I'm the CEO too, though. But I was always like, I want to see how far I can go. I want to see how far it will take this shit. How much I can be getting for a show. How much I can be really accumulating every month. How many millions I can make per month without signing no deal. I wanted to see. And I brought this shit to reality on account of my ambition and me really knowing all this shit is just some work. That's how I came in the game, and I was just always like, we gonna pull this shit off and make it happen.
Gang.
Now, to each his own. We all know young Dolph is the king of Memphis. Ain't no doubt about that. Ain't nobody doing it how he did it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. They was hating on young Dolph. What you guys need to do is stop being bullies. Stop being hoe-ass niggas. Stop being jerks and expecting people to accept your strong arm of authority. Everybody ain't going. You should understand that. Long live Dolph. Paper route empire.
I ain't doing nothing illegal. Google me. Get that paperwork check out. On gang.
This is the $10 command. You shall not fuck with shady bitches. Don't do that. You shall not never trust bitch niggas. Don't do that. You shall not never, ever tell on your own family. Always remember, you chase money. Never chase bitches. Never. Real bosses do not talk. We just sit back and listen. Always remember it take money to make money. First you stack your paper, then you make boss moves. Can't make no moves with no money. Don't never, ever depend on the front man. Get your own money. Whatever you do, keep it real with your dog no matter what. The streets ain't got no love for nobody. Don't fall in love with the street. Work for what you want. Don't be a leech, motherfucker. I knew what crack was when I was probably 5 years old, 6 years old, 4 years old, shit like that. Shit, first time I seen crack, I seen that shit on my mom and dad's dresser, like morning time when that motherfucker trying to get some money for them to go to school. Know how that shit be, like, man, I need some money, I need like $2 or something to go to school. Look, see that shit, and I'm knowing, I knew what it was. Had cousins and shit, they cooking and shit. That was probably like the first introduction of me to drugs. You used to seeing everybody like zombies, like dope fiends, uncles, aunties, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? My parents, it was just some common shit. Damn, man, that shit got these folks fucked up. They can't take care of me. They can't do this for me. Can't do that for me. You know what I'm saying? You get to being 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? You get like, damn, man, they, mom and daddy come pick them up from school. Go over one of my friend's house. They folks ain't on dope. His mama make sure he be fresh going to school. His daddy, he play basketball with him. He go to games with him. He do this like just the father shit, the whole parenting shit. But that shit just a big key in the black community that a nigga was missing that shit. Nigga ain't have that. Even though a nigga had mom and dad right there, but they wasn't able to produce. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't able to produce. They was there, but they wasn't there. You know what I mean? So that's why the whole play came in with my grandma now, cause she just knew they didn't know what they was doing.
Gang.
COTZ is apparently being put together as a person of interest in the case of young Dolph, and he was apparently gunned down after a shooting in Orange Mound today, Wednesday, June 14, 2023, according to Memphis police. And on the scene, the police chief, CJ Davis, spoke about it. At around 12:56 p.m., officers responded to a man down called at Spotswood Avenue near Bunton Street. A man was found suffering from gunshot wounds and was pronounced dead at the scene. At the time, there wasn't any information on who exactly was the person that was apparently taken out, but it turns out that it was none other than Josh Taylor, aka COTZ, who is a person that's been throughout the Memphis scene, you know. COTZ being the alleged leader of Chula Mafia, which was the group that Justin Johnson, Straight Drop, and a bunch of other people that were the main ops of Young Dolph, and allegedly did the hit that ended Young Dolph's life. Apparently he had beef with Big 30 and a lot of other people, obviously because of the whole thing that went down, and his association with the alleged shooter who they found out just a couple days ago was definitely Straight Drop, allegedly now. Straight Drop, who is the main person of interest, was basically given up by his own cousin, that in order for a lighter sentence, he said that Straight Drop was the person responsible for this, and he didn't really even understand how he got caught up in this. He just gave him a ride.
Niggas quick to run they mouth when they get jammed. Pussy ass nigga tell it on his own fam.
Some type of situation, and that ended up getting him implicated in this whole scenario. And after that, it's just being found that COTZ apparently had some type of relationship and was somehow involved in this. It came out in February though that he actually had been arrested in connection with this, but he was since bonded out, so people didn't really know what was going on, and he was apparently gonna be, you know, included in this trial, but he was gunned down just right today after this, so that just kind of leaves the police with some type of storyline that's slowly coming together that somehow involves Straight Drop, COTZ. They're slowly piecing together the case on everything. It just shows that these dudes were not really doing this with a lot of care. It was really moved sloppily. I mean, Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, he basically called his cousin to pull up and like drop off a car or like pick up a car, something of that sort, right after it happened. Like after the shooting too, they didn't burn the car all the way, so they were able to find prints and evidence on that type of situation. They didn't even bother trying to get rid of the evidence or anything like that. On top of posting like diss tracks and stuff like that, and like being on the run, posting music, and basically just fucking up his whole case altogether. So it's no surprise that they're basically gonna crack down on it. But it shows that everyone that basically gets involved basically either went to jail or got gunned down, and it's public knowledge that these people were basically involved because of police releasing these statements. So it, ended up with them getting gunned down, and I guess this could be some form of justice because, they took someone's life, so it's just crazy to see them getting taken out. But it could be any type of person that guns that person down. It didn't even necessarily have to be people that had to do with PRE. But, there's probably people that would probably go and gun shit down, especially not even being called or any hitters like that. It could be people just doing it off the strength of the name Dolph in the city that would go and do this type of thing. So it's just kind of, crazy, another person lost in this whole case. Less information is really out now because of him being gunned down. We're never gonna know his side of the story and if he had more information. But all we really know is that multiple people have either gotten gunned down, including him, and also Desto's dad basically got arrested on this type of scenario, and it resulted in Desto getting gunned down.
And it says South Memphis, but tell them exactly where you're from, because South Memphis could be anything. They lump in the Haven sometimes. They try to
South Memphis is the whole south side of the town. You know what I mean? And where I'm from Cash Study to be exact, like this the name of my neighborhood. You know what I mean? South Memphis, you got like a whole lot of hoods, combined. So you know how it go. You got North Memphis, South Memphis, like them, like the hood parts of Memphis. Then you got White Haven, and Black. We call it Black Haven. Black Haven. It's like the extension of South Memphis. You see what I'm saying? Like you go across. Like you keep Elvis Presley Boulevard. That's my hood right there. You know what I mean? You keep straight down Elvis Presley Boulevard, you end up in White Haven. They call it White Haven because Elvis Presley house on Elvis Presley Boulevard. So once you get to his house, they start calling it White Haven. But really, to be technical, it's still South Memphis.
Tell them.
Gang.
People are thinking because it has something to do with the whole situation because her dad was also implicated in it. So it's just like an ongoing war that basically is going on in Memphis with people getting gunned down just by association, man. So this is why you should probably stay out of the streets when it comes to this type of shit.
And that's our show for today, folks. I want to thank everybody for joining in and give a big shout out to Stay Safe World and Stay Safe World TV. Until next time.
Man, I'm rich. I ain't doing nothing illegal. Google me. Get that paperwork check out. I ain't gang.
If you knew better, you do better. Heart tougher than new leather. Heartbroken cause you let her go. And no one to blame cause you let her. So consequences got emotions running wild. Get out your feelings, here's a reason for a smile. If it's love, let her go and wait a while, and love will come back home. Walking away wasn't that wrong. Can't nobody be that strong. Forever don't seem that long to me. We still dancing to that song. Maybe it wasn't meant for us to grow and settle down. What are we waiting for when we can do it now? If it's love, we too grown to play around. I'm ready to get it on. I see it in your eyes, and I know you don't need him. We can fly high, just us two. If it's real love, I know your heart is in the right place. And we can be more than friends. just playing my part.